Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren Lucio. I am a physical therapist who specializes in pelvic health. The video I have for you today is going over 3 different yoga poses that are really beneficial when you have pelvic pain. Now, pelvic pain can occur for a various different amount of reasons. Some of that can be pregnancy and postpartum related. Some of that can be from various traumas or other surgeries that you've had in your life. But what that tends to stem from is pain kind of going on in the abdominal region and or the pelvic floor. And so I wanted to go over a couple of different moves that you can use to kind of help alleviate some of that. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to start on your back. Now you're going to start with one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Close your eyes. Make sure you're nice and nestled and you're relaxed. And just listen to my voice versus trying to look at me. And what I want you to think about doing is taking a nice inhale breath through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, another inhale, exhale. And as you keep breathing, I want you to pay attention to which hand rises and falls. Do you notice a lot more chest movement versus your belly movement? Maybe you don't notice any movement. Now, what about putting your hands to your sides? Think about kind of hugging your rib cage. And as you're still taking those inhales and exhale breaths, can you feel your ribs expanding into your hands? Can you feel your belly get bigger from the side? And as you exhale, coming back in. Now, as you continue to breathe, I want you just to envision your pelvic floor. Now, if you're not aware of what your pelvic floor is, think about the area of your vagina. Okay, and as I take that inhale breath, I get some lengthening. I get some movement down towards my feet. It's nothing big. And as I exhale, I get a natural kind of lift of my pelvic floor. Now, again, this isn't anything that you have to do intentionally. It's just what happens on its own. And as you have your eyes closed, I want you just to envision that. So as you inhale breath, you're imagining that kind of elevator going down into the basement. And as I exhale, it's coming back up just to kind of ground floor. Keep on breathing. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Take 2 more breaths. Perfect. And opening your eyes. And now go back to normal breathing and just think about what that feels like within your body. So could you tell that some belly moved more than chest? Did you notice anything moving? Maybe you didn't notice anything in the ribs. Or maybe you notice a lot of like hiking in your shoulders. Maybe your neck feels really tight or you have tightness in the jaw. Okay, those are kind of things to be aware of in terms of where you're holding tension. Okay, now we're going to turn and we're going to go onto our hands and your knees. So what you want to think about here is stacking kind of my shoulders right over my wrists. Toes can be tucked, toes can be down. You can do whatever feels more comfortable for you at your toes. Okay, and what I'm going to get you to do is this is going to be cat-cow. So as my belly kind of comes forward, notice I increase that arch in my spine. My head is going to rise up. That's my inhale breath. And as you exhale, I'm going to tuck the head, press to the shoulders, tuck in the bottom. So inhale, belly down, head up. Exhaling around. Inhale, head up. Exhaling around. Now you keep moving at your own pace. Inhaling as that head moves up. Exhaling as you move down. And just like you did when we were breathing, I want you to kind of feel what you feel. So again, can I press the earth away as I'm going into my cat? Can I tuck in, and do I get some glute firing and glute squeeze here? And then when I come back up into cow, can I feel that arch in my spine, and can my head rise at the same time? Now, maybe you have difficulty with the breath, and that's okay. All you want to do is think about matching. So I have my good inhale, and I have my exhales. As you get more proficient, they'll be longer. You'll be able to move through with a little bit more ease. And you'll really get to accentuate each part of your spine. So you want to think about each one moving through all the way up. And then as you round, doing the same thing, like if your spine was a staircase and you wanted to go through each little one. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And then now we'll just come to a neutral position. Now, lastly, we're going to bring our toes together. So think about your big toes. Your knees are going to go as wide as your mat. Okay, if that's too wide for you and your hips don't like that, you can always play with how wide you make this. Then from here, you're going to think about sitting your butt back towards your heels. And then I want my head to come down to the mat. Now, if you can't get here, this is really uncomfortable. You can always do a stack. So sometimes I'll stack my fist, and that way I have my head supported, and that still takes off some pressure from my spine. And then all you do here is you're thinking about those same breaths. So I'm taking that nice inhale. I'm letting my belly fill up with air, and I exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And on those exhales, think about sinking maybe a little bit more into those hips. So as you continue to breathe, you'll feel the resistance from your belly against your legs. That can act as good input to see if you're getting really good belly breath. And then another thing to think about is the sensation you're feeling at your pelvic floor. So when I'm in this kind of closed canister position and I'm taking those deep breaths, when I inhale, I want to feel some motion here kind of in my glutes, so in my bottom. So I should feel some opening. And then as I exhale, I'm decreasing my pressure in my belly, which allows me to sit more into my hips. Now, nothing should be forced. Again, as I rest here, this is comfortable. I should be able to have good breaths in a comfortable position. If you don't like where your hands are, you can move them. If it feels better for you to have your head down and arms to the side, this works too. Let's take 3 more breaths. Good. Using your hands to bring the earth away from you. And then coming back just to a seated position. So, like I said at the start of the video, these are just really good exercises to use for pelvic pain. If you also feeling really anxious, maybe you just need to kind of calm your body down a little bit. You don't necessarily have to always have pain here in the abdominals or the pelvic floor. I was like, pain can be so random. You feel it in your back. It could be in your shoulder blade type of area. These are really good poses just again to kind of calm that nervous system down. Really good just to work on a lot of that breathing. So let's say you don't have time to sit in this cat-cow or the child's pose and you want to lay in a spot and just breathe. That in itself is great work. Usually I'll tell people take 3 to 5 minutes, work on some breathing. You can put on a meditation app at the same time, and those tend to be really calming for your nervous system, which tends to help for pelvic pain. I hope this video helped you in some way. I would love if you would comment, subscribe, and check out my other videos. Thanks, guys.